year of elite basketball. The stage is set for the first leg of the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. I am Justin Alfonso alongside Carlos Sakamos. Carlo, how excited are you for our four games? But we have game one between Sichuan Whales and the Billion Stars.
Yes, Justin, good afternoon. I'm excited. This is a short conference, a week-long tournament, so every game is important here. So expect the Sichuan, Jinchung Whales, and the Billion Stars team to get at it, and no inch will be saved here. So expect to battle in this week-long tournament because only the top two teams will battle in the finals, and it's rankings from there on.
As right now on screen, we see the Billion Stars lineup being shown here on screen. They are based in Shanghai, China. This is their second participation in the Asian tournament, and they have expectations for a more outstanding performance in their stint. As we take a look at Coach MD Mazike, also with Coach Michael Morgan, as this team will try to have a better performance in this tournament. So this is our first game here at 1 p.m. between both of these teams, and the second team being introduced here is the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. They are the official reserve squad of the Sichuan Blue Whales in the CBA, and these players are fighting for a spot in the CBA roster card.
Yeah, Sichuan is one of the three teams that are fielding the team Bs of their CBA counterpart. So expect their players to go at it and make a name for themselves for a chance to get ahead in the CBA team.
These guys, the Blue Whales, are fighting for that CBA spot. Most of these guys play for the CBDL, which is the Chinese Basketball Developmental League. Most of these players are academy prospects and team fringe, first team fringe players. They mirror the senior team's play style, their system, and everything they do in the CBA. So the friendly handshake between both of these squads. What can we expect for the play styles for a team like Sichuan, who are trying to get some roster spots in their team A? I know, what do they need to do?
Yeah, we expect this team to be a young team. So of course they're still roping for form. I think being a young team, so expect the Billion Stars team that's made up of more foreign players to be more of the veteran team. So looks like the Billion Stars team is a bit fancied or more favored than their younger counterparts, the Sichuan Jinchung Wheels. But the ball is around, so I expect everything to expect them to still be at their best in this first tournament or the first game of this week-long tournament.
So we have four games for our first day of our first leg. The first game is between the Sichuan Jinsheng Blue Whales against the Billion Stars here at 1 p.m. And at 3 p.m. is the Shenzhen New Century going up against the Guangzhou Loong Lions. And at 5 p.m. it's the Hong Kong Vanta Black Dragons versus the Thailand Titans. And our final game is going to be the Macau Black Knights going up against the Philippine Aces United. So the first game will be featuring a lot of young players trying to fight for their spots in the CBA, and we got the Billion Stars, who has a very diverse lineup. Like Carlos said, one of them is Tymel Anthony Murphy, who is from Coney Island, New York. He played for Florida International University, which is a Division I school in the NCAA in the United States. So expect him to have a good performance. But this is the Billion Stars starting lineup, starting off with Shuai Yuan, George Yokovic, Hai Ching Sun, Yi Hao Zhou, and Feng Lu. And for the Sichuan Whales, it's Luo Jinzhou, Luo Sheng, Wan Jun Chen, Wen Shabo, and Feng Shuo Yu. So we have very familiar names for Sichuan and very familiar names as well for Billion Stars. But if you're a young team like Sichuan, Carlo, what's the game plan when you go up against guys that have played in the international level in Billion Stars?
Yeah, you have to have a great start if you're against a veteran team like the Billion Stars. But considering you're a young team, you can make some mistakes early on. But let me get back to the Billion Stars lineup. You mentioned Tymel Murphy, who wasn't in the starting lineup. So Billion Stars has the luxury to field him in the second unit, so expect their bench to be a spark plug in terms of Tymel Murphy, who was, you mentioned, who played in Florida International. He was their leading scorer and rebounder in his final year in the mid 2010s. So expect him to be one of the bench spark plugs, most probably their sixth man for the Billion Star squad in their second unit.
And also they have George Jokovic, who is a Serbian player who played in Canada for his university years. So they got some pretty good guys that could really field the Billion Stars to a nice win here against the Sichuan Jinshan Whales. We have our both squads on the floor now, getting ready to play some basketball as tip-off is a seconds away, as this is the start to the journey for a championship for both of these teams. Dreams will stay alive and competition will be high as ever, and let's play some basketball. And the Blue Whales will start off this ball game with the possession. See here a nice high man setup. Currently with the ball is Shunbo. Now it's with Lo Chung. Lo Chung waiting for a screen. Chung fires away from downtown. That's no good. And the rebound will go to Yo-An. As you can see here, already a three-pointer shot, Carlo. That just shows how much this game has evolved, and it's been a three-point kind of place out for a lot of teams in Asia.
Expect more 3-point bombs to be thrown away. Yes, continue this game here.
As Haiching Sun will make the first shot for this game. And now it's the Blue Whales with the basketball, and a whistle has been called. And it will stay on the floor. 14 seconds on the shot clock. With both teams, they're kind of playing a little bit slow right now, trying to get a feel for both of them. Is that usually what happens in international tournaments where you don't really know who you're playing in against?
You just have to read the defense first before you can make a move. So I'm sure these both teams are feeling it out, like what you said, trying to see what the defense is giving them, and before they can make a move and counter.
As we see here, Luo Cheng with a step back mid-range J. That's long. But the ball will stay with the white shirts. Lu Chung still with the basketball. Now they swing it to the right side. Luo Jinzhou will go down low. A beautiful feed to Yan Bo. And a nice finish there down low. Beautiful pick and roll action there.
A basic pick and roll play, just using I think he's one of the tallest players there, the roller. Took advantage of the size for that easy basket down there.
Shot is up and no good for the Billion Stars, but they will get the rebound. Haiching Suna will go all the way to the rim there and answer right back. As it's been a back and forth action in the last two possessions. Billion Stars with a 2-point lead. Sichuan with the basketball. And an offensive foul there for the Sichuan Blue Whales. Carlo, if you're a screener, how can you prevent that kind of foul?
Just stay in your place and not commit an offensive foul by a moving screen. When you move, that's an automatic offensive foul, and that's what you can expect from a young team like Sichuan, and that's what they did. But you can see they're aggressive to start this game, and that's not particular for a young team, and that's what they should do for the most part of this game.
As Yo-An will draw that foul, and he will inbound for the Billion Stars. Receiver is Feng Lu. Feng Lu with the basketball. Working with 10 seconds left. He drives baseline. He loses it for a quick second. That's going to be out of bounds, and now we'll go to Sichuan. Kind of a sloppy possession there for the Billion Stars. Had an opportunity to get another point. As it is 4-2. The Black Shirts up by 2. About 2 minutes into this ball game. Both teams really slow paces right now. Just trying to move the ball, trying to see some opportunities, right, Carlo?
Yeah, as expected. So expect the Billion Stars team to be more of the aggressive team this time. But as you can see, one team also being aggressive and driving to the hoop.
And that's a beautiful give and go, drive and dump down play from Sichuan there. As they tie the ball game up. Now they're showing this full court press here. The Billion Stars break it with ease. As the Billion Stars will cross the timeline.
Yeah, as a young team, Sichuan team has the legs to employ that full court pressure defense.
As a drive there by George Jovic will not be good, and the ball is tipped around. Ball is now with the black shirts once again. A three-pointer is up, and it is no good. That's long. Rebound by Billion Stars. That's no good as well, and the white shirts will get the rebound. Here they come. They're pushing the pace. DHO. Oh, Jinjo with the basketball. Jinjo surveying the floor, uses the screen of Show Wow. Jinjo, three. Yes, sir. That's a deep three coming from Lo Jinjo, and that's impressive start here for Sichuan.
That's the second three-point bomb of the ball game already for Sichuan. So, yeah, expect more three-point bombs, and defense has to react better or close out better.
Jinjo, as soon as he saw the defender go under the screen, he just shot it with pure confidence, and that's what you like to see from a young guard.
Yeah, from Steph Curry range.
Yes, exactly. Or in the Philippines, they call it the 4-point line,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
As we have a timeout on the floor, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Morgan talking to the squad, giving out instructions as a timeout has been called. We'll be back. Basketball action. At our venue, challenge has been made by one of our team, but the Sichuan Jincheng Whales will retain the possession. 7-4, a 3-point lead for the Blue Whales early in this first quarter. Jinsha with the basketball. HO action for the white shirts. Ball is tipped, but the ball will stay with the Blue Whales. As you can see here, very systematic basketball right away for the white shirts.
I think the defense has become more, or they have closed out better now after 2 3-pointers from Sichuan. So expect a tighter defensive stand from black shirts.
There you go, another offensive foul here being called on one of the screeners of the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, and the Billion Stars will get the basketball a chance here to tie the game with a 3, bring it down to 1. As George Jovic bring down the basketball. He last played in Argentina, which is a good basketball country. He's from Serbia. And another turnover here for the Billion Stars. And the Sichuan Blue Whales will get the basketball.
For a veteran team, the Billion Stars are making uncharacteristic errors with those. A couple of turnovers already.
White shirts can take advantage of these errors in this possession. Chung with the basketball, surveying the floor. Chung trying to go to his big man. He swings one opposite side. Now it's with Shobo. Now they go down low. A nice move there by Jun Chen, but he will miss. And here comes Jovic. Jovic stops, sidesteps off the rim. No good, but he will draw the foul. That's another move that's been a little bit more popular now is that slow step into a side step, Carlo.
Yeah, but I don't think it's unpopular for the oldies because it kind of hurts your leg when you decelerate that quickly. So I don't think there's technology now if to prevent injuries if you're trying to decel to make that deceleration step.
George Jovic will hit that first free throw for the Billion Stars. George Jovic played in Canada for college days, is from Serbia, is now in CHENGDU, China, playing for the Billion Stars. Sichuan Blue Whales with the basketball. Chung with the rock. Chung drives, spins, fade away. No good. Billion Stars there will get the offensive board, or the defensive board, sorry. Stars trying to get this lead back. Go on with the basketball. Brings it one more. Yaka in the game for the first time. Drives, he kicks out. Another three is up, no good. Ball is loose, and a foul has been called here. Also, very physical basketball from him. Ricardo Rodriguez Yaka in the game for the Billion Stars for the first time. Let's see what kind of basketball he'll bring to this squad. Down by 3. If you're the Billion Stars, Carlo, what do you need to do to kind of pick up the pace and try to get the sleep back?
I think their coach is still feeling it out because they have yet to field in Tymel Murphy. So I think that's trying to be their dark horse player for them. But he has yet. So I think he's not in a hurry here. He's not in panic mode. He's still feeling out the Sichuan team, what they're trying to do offensively and defensively as well.
Now it's with Shabo. Shabo. CHO. That's another deep three from Sichuan. That's no good. And the rebound will go to Jovic. Jovic, hesitation all the way to the rim, and he will draw the foul. And Jovic starting to become more aggressive in this game, Carlo.
That's what he needs to do. Unlike the other team that's pulling the trigger from way beyond the arc, you have to be aggressive at least the early parts of the game when your shot is not finding its mark.
George Jovic at the line once more here for the Billion Stars, and a few substitution here for the white shirt. On Jincheng Wales playing here in the tap. A little bit wet here. That makes a big difference too, you know, the type of basketballs being used in games. When it gets a little bit wet, some basketballs have more grip. Or if it's a newer basketball, some players prefer an older basketball. How about for you, Carlo? What kind of basketball do you like to play with in game?
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like.
If you can play ball, you can play ball with any kind of ball.
As it is tipped over to George Jovic, and he will convert for 2. As he has been the lone aggressor here for the Black Shirts, bringing the lead of Sichuan back down to 1. As Jinjo will drive, he stops for a mid-range J. That's a nice-looking jump shot there from Lo Jinjo.
And finally taking it closer this time after a couple of three-pointers. They show you that they can also hit it inside.
They go inside. Billion Stars will not convert, and here comes Sichuan. Chung with the basketball, trying to swing to Jinjo, but it will stay with the white shirts. As you can see here, Sichuan's going to Jinjo and trying to make him be the main decision maker here for the Blue Whales.
I think he's just feeding him the ball. He's had the hot hand so far, and they're just keeping attack.
Jinjo putting on the moves here. Hesitation. Step back. Mid-range J. Yes, sir. Lu Jinjo making the defense dance and adding some more points on the scoreboard.
Right on cue, just like what we mentioned. He's had the hot hand, so what else will you do? Just give the ball to him and he'll take over.
Jovic will try to answer. That's no good. And here comes Jinjo. Jinjo once again feeling himself, swings it to the opposite side. Chung with the basketball. Chung pump fake, swings one more. Three-pointer is up. No good. And the rebound will go to Ricardo Yaka. Bringing out the basketball for the Billion Stars. Yaka. Split here. Nice blitz from Sichuan. And that's going to be double dribble and good defense there from the Blue Whales.
That was nice timing from the defense. I think he didn't see the double team coming, so that was nice timing from the defense to execute that perfectly.
The timeout has been called here on the floor. Carlos, so far we're about 7 minutes into this game. What are your first impressions starting off with the Sichuan Jincheng?
Yeah, like what we mentioned, they're a young team, but that likes to take the trigger from long range. But they've shown that they have someone who can take over. So they have, I think a good offensive machine going on. But the Billion Stars are on making it more of the aggressive team, taking it inside. So, but we have yet to see their main man, Tymel Murphy. So we'll see what happens when he enters the game, and I'm sure that will change the complexion of the game.
You know, Luo Jinzhou has been showing us offensive prowess for his squad. We also see when he has the basketball, when he's putting on that moves, he's feeling himself. You know, when you see a player, he has that confidence of like dancing and trying to get to his spot. We see that in Luo Jinzhou as we resume action here in Chengdu, China of day one. We're watching from around the world. We say good afternoon from Chengdu, China. It is day one of leg one of the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. I'm very excited for all the action at hand here for day one. Sichuan Jincheng Wales inbound the basketball for this final possession, or could be the final possession. There's Lo Chung and the point guard duties here for the white shirts. Chung bringing down the basketball against Ricardo Yaka. Chung asking for a screen here. Chung on screen. Goes. We show you will drive, but that will be a foul. Pushing foul, and it was stay with the Blue Whales. Last possession here, 8 seconds on the clock. What kind of play do you expect here on the sideline?
Let's give the ball to, if number 2 is there, Luo Jinzhou. Let's give it to him in an isolation. But I'm sure they set it up perfect here on a sideline inbound.
Chung, they go down low to Jun Chen. Jun Chen, right in the nick of time, will finish down low. And the Sichuan Jincheng Wales will end the first quarter on a good note. Blue Whales 18, the Billion Stars 15, a 3-point lead for the young squad coming out of Sichuan. And let's see here what would be the continuing action for both of these squads. Carlo, if you're Billion Stars, how are you going to start the second quarter?
You need to be more aggressive. They've been reading the defense, or they've been letting Sichuan do what they want. So it's time for Billion Stars to take control of the game and be more of the aggressor this time in the second quarter.
Let's see here if the Billion Stars will start to field some of their notable players based off the roster submitted. And the Sichuan Jincheng Wales continues to show their young potential in this game, as we will be back for the second quarter. We are back for second quarter action here at day one, leg one of the Asian tournament here in Chengdu, China. We are seeing Jincheng Wales with a 3-point lead to start this ball game. If you're Sichuan Jincheng Wales, who are the guys that you say, okay, this guy has CBA potential, this guy can play in the senior? for the Sichuan Blue.
Yeah, we've seen it in the first quarter. Number 2, Luo Jinjo was the one who has the ability to get his own shot up. He has the ability to take over, and he showed it in the first quarter, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this second.
Right now, Feng Lu with the basketball. Feng Lu spins, looking for a teammate. He kicks it out to Yi Hao Zhao. That three-pointer is long. Ball is tipped, and Sichuan with the basketball. And they're pushing. Ball will be tipped, and it will stay with the white shirts. Here, still in the game for the Billion Stars is George Jovic. Has been one of their more main aggressors as well with Hai Ching Sun. But now it's with Sichuan. They drive, they step back, they kick out, they pump fake, they drive. Shou Yu with a wild shot, no good. And the basketball will go to the Billion Stars. Billion Stars here looking to tie the game with a 3. Will bring down the lead of Sichuan back down to 1. As Jovic with a beautiful feed down low, and that's what you call beautiful basketball. George Jovic connecting with Hai Ching Sun, and those two guys are going to be crucial for the Billion Stars.
I think that was big man connection between those two players there, and just a chemistry. That was chemistry there between two players showing.
They kick out for a three-pointer. That's short. And a chance here for the Billion Stars to get the first lead of the game for the Black Shirts. Let's see what they have up their sleeve. Lu will go all the way to the rim, but he will miss that gimme. And here comes Sichuan. Chung with the basketball. Chung looking for a teammate. Now they go down low. It's with Jun Chen. Jun Chen working his way in the post, but he will miss. And here comes the Black Shirts. Billion Stars here, a chance to get the lead. Can they with this layup? Yes, sir! Shuai Yo-An will get the lead for the Billion Stars. And just like that, they have momentum on their side.
We're able to make up for that sorry miss in the previous offensive possession, and with that another easy basket down low. They with a great blow by from that defender.
Now it's with the Whales. They go down low, and great defense, but a better offense there from Wan Jun Chen, as Hai Ching Sun just had his hands up and couldn't do anything about it.
Starting to be a seesaw battle now, so both teams have settled down, and they're running their offensive sets. And as I can see, Sichuan has been making more of the complicated. They have more complicated sets than the veteran Billion Stars team.
As Yi Hao Zhou will hit that 3, and a timeout has been called here by the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. A 2-point lead for the Billion Stars, and like you said, now it's starting to make sense here for Billion Stars. Sichuan has a more complicated set, but the Billion Stars are just running off pure momentum.
They're keeping it simple. I think, like what you mentioned in the first quarter, they were just seeing how the defense reacted, how they were being defended by the younger team, and now they're trying to be more of the aggressive team going forward.
It is a 2-point lead for the Billion Stars. Just like that, tides have turned. That's how quick things change in the sport of basketball. Sichuan and Jincheng Whales have cooled down here at the beginning of the second quarter. Timeout had to be called here by their head coach, Chong Yi-fan, the white shirt, as Billion Stars starting to wake up. Jincheng Whales will inbound here for this possession. 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to go here in our second quarter. 2-point lead by the Black Shirts. Go Chung manning the point guard duties here for the Whales. Chung goes to the high post. It's with Jun Chen. Now they give it to Shobo. Back to Chung. Now they go down low to Jun Chen. They kick out for a 3, in and out, and the rebound will go to Ricardo Yaka, who has been getting a lot of boards here for the Black Shirts. Here comes Jovic. Jovic all the way to the cup. Yes, sir. George Jovic continues his fine play.
So on the other end, the three-pointer has disappeared for the Sichuan team, and on the other end, it's the Billion Stars pounding it down low and making those higher percentage shots.
And Joe with The basketball, he swings to Chiryu. Chiryu, pull up mid-range J, no good. The rebound will go to the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, and they will convert. As that's good hustle play there.
That's what you have to do when your three-point shot is not falling anymore. Just take it stronger inside and hope for a higher percentage.
Chance here to tie the game with a 3 as they are going through the offense. A three-pointer is up and no good, and Hai Ching Soon with the rebound, and here comes Yi Hao Jiao. Now they give it to Yaka. Yaka serving the floor, gives it to Soon. Soon will try to DHO, but that's not gonna go. He swing it one more. A three-pointer is up, a three-pointer is no good, and the rebound will go to Zhou Shi. Shi, low pickup all the way to the rim, off the glass. That's good. A nice looking move from Li Zhou Shi. And that's what you like to see from a guy off the bench.
Yeah, he was catching the defense sleeping. It was actually a bad play. It was a 1-on-4 or 1-on-3 break, but he just decided to take matters into his own hands.
A three-pointer is up and no good by Soon. And the rebound will go to Hao Jiao, and he will get it off a leg of a Sichuan player. 12 seconds on the shot clock. The Billion Stars up by 1 here. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the second quarter, as Hai Ching Soon will take a break and Zhe Chen Zhe come in for the Black Shirts. There's inbounding in the sideline. They go in the low post. 10 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, a nice hook shot, no good. Ball is tipped around and it will go to the White Shirts. And here comes Sichuan. Sichuan. They go back out to Chung. Chung with the basketball. Chung uses the screen. Chung looking for a teammate. Finds Chun Hao. Chun Hao spins. Chun Hao right hand layup. Yes, sir. A nice looking move there from Lee Chun Hao.
Good way to protect the ball with his off hand and then making it with his strong hand with his right.
As Zhe Chen Zhe entering the game and contributing right away with an opportunity for a +1. As, like we said earlier, it's turning into a seesaw battle, Carlo. Both teams scoring, defending, getting stops. But if you're the Billion Stars, how can you try to build a bigger lead than just 1 or 2 points? How can you slow down the Sichuan Jincheng Whales?
They have the formula. They have to keep giving it down low to number 17 player Hai Ching Soon, but it's up to the point guard to make better reads and make better passes to find him down low.
As Lo Jin Jo will draw the foul and he will head to the free throw line. Lo Jin Jo once again showing us some aggressiveness on the offensive end. And how about if you're the Sichuan Jincheng Whales? You're down by 2 and you want to secure a better lead to be a little bit more comfortable going into the second half. What do you need to do?
Yeah, they don't have to panic. Yeah, they have a full second half ahead of them and they're just inching closer here. They're just down by 1 and they can tie it with this free throw right here. So they're looking good. They just have to keep it, giving it to their main man, number 2, Luo Jinjo, who I think he reminds me of an NBA player, point guard. I think Trae Young.
Ooh.
But we'll see if he can live up to that lofty expectation.
Yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. He shoots the deep threes. He's quick. As you see, a nice drive from Feng Lu with the defense trying to block that, but that's not going to go as the Sichuan Jincheng Whales here with the basketball. Jinzhou steps back, mid-range J, no good. Rebound will go to the Billion Stars.
So that's how much they value their number 2 star, Luo Jinjo. He ran through a staggered screen, 2 screens, to get him free, just to get him free.
And here comes Jinzhou with the basketball. Luo Jinzhou pulls it back out. They swing it around. Sichuan here, an opportunity to tie the game. Oh, a nice drive coming from Lo Chang. And he will tie the ball game up and a chance to add another and get that lead. And you can see these guys are young. When they're on screen, they look youthful. They are quick, they are fast, they are aggressive, and they're highly skilled.
Great way for him to see a crease on the defense that time, and he just split the defense and just jumped off the court there.
As the free throw is good for Lo Chung, and the lead is back with the white shirts. And the Billion Stars here to try to answer back. Yi Hao Zhao with the basketball. Zhao still working on the defense here, looking for a teammate. They swing it one more time. Now it's down low with Feng Lu. Feng Lu will try to go to Zhao, but that's going to be a turnover, and here comes the white shirts. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lo Chung directing instructions here to his teammates. Chung still with the basketball. Chung deciding to go ISO. Now he gets a screen from Shou Bo. Chung, deep three, and a foul will be called here. And Lo Chung will go to the free throw line and shoot 3 free throws. But if you're the defender, Carlo, that's one of the most crucial mistakes you can make, is fouling a three-point shooter.
That's a no-no. That won't make your coach happy, fouling a three-point shooter who's way, way, way beyond the arc. And you just get your hand up and hope for the best and hope for the miss.
As Lo Chung will hit the first free throw for his squad here. First of 3. He had 3 points in the first quarter. Went 1 out of 5 from the field. Here in the second quarter here. At the free throw line, missing that second. As Lo Chung alongside Lo Jinzhou has been the aggressive offensive reliables here for the white shirts. As we have a substitution on the floor here, 32-30, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales up by 2 with 1 minute and 23 seconds left here in the first half. As Ricardo Yaka will be inbounding the basketball to Hao Zhao. Hao Zhao still with the basketball. They go to Hai Ching soon, but that's going to be a turnover, and here comes the Blue Whales. Oh my goodness, what a take there coming from Lo Chung, and he continues to be aggressive here for the Whales.
I think that's a similar play from what he did the previous possession, and he just continues to be aggressive and just jump off the floor and uses maybe his hops and being more of a youthful player for the white shirts.
As Hai Ching soon will draw the foul, and he will head to the free throw line. Like we said, Hai Ching Soon, one of the veterans here for the Billion Stars, as he has continued to show us some pretty aggressive moves and pretty physical. And that's what you expect from a veteran player, right, Carlo? Is like being more physical, being a little bit more controlled, and being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, you have to take advantage of your height. If you're that tall and you don't use your height to your advantage, that's a disservice to your team.
As Hai Ching Soon will hit 2 free throws here, will bring down the lead of the Sichuan Jincheng Whales back down to 3. Lo Chung with the basketball. Chung uses a series of screens here. Chung still looking for a teammate. Chung will go to Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu, no good, and the rebound will go to the Billion Stars, and here they come. They're running, they're going. They kick out to Yaka. Yaka drives baseline, bump off the glass. Yes, sir! What a shot from Ricardo Yaka, finally showing us some offensive skill.
He's a big guard who knows how to use his body, and just showed it right there.
And here comes the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. They swing to Xiao Yu. Yu uses the screen. 6 seconds left. 3-pointer up. Yes, sir! What a big-time shot from Feng Xiao Yu. And the last second shot will be heaved up, and that will be no good. And the Sichuan Jincheng Whales with a 4-point lead to end this first half, 38-34. The white shirts showing us the youthful energy is prevailing in this first half. As we will take a quick break, and we will be back for some more Asian tournament basketball action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. As we are entering second half action, it's the Sichuan Jincheng Whales with the lead against the Billion Stars, 38-34. Carlo, in the first half, what are your impressions here?
The Sichuan team starting off with a good shooting from outside, but it has mellowed down a bit and it has allowed the Billion Stars team to recover and eventually take the lead. And now we have a nip and tuck battle. We have we expect another more exciting battle in this second half.
As the Sichuan Jincheng Whales had the biggest lead in the first half of 12 points, but the Billion Stars fought their way back into this 4-point deficit. How did the Billion Stars do that?
They shot better from the field. If you take a look at the field goal percentage, Billion Stars shooting over 50%, 56.5%, while the Sichuan team just shooting poorer, 43.8%. And one main statistic that they were able to come back is the rebounding. They out-rebounded Sichuan 19-8. So that's been the key of the first half for the Billion Stars team, the veteran team that's starting to show or live up to expectations.
As the second half begins and the white shirts with the basketball, the Blue Whales gives it to Jinja. Jinja had a 11-point performance in the first half as he swings it to his main man, Lo Chung. Hits a three, and that is 15 points already for Lo Chung.
So as you can see, the Sichuan team is a perimeter-oriented team. Their backcourt rotation has been doing most of the heavy lifting. So expect more of that for the last two quarters.
As the Billion Stars here with the basketball, they will try to go to Hai Ching soon, but that will be a holding foul against Wan Jun Chen. 41-34, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales off to a strong start here, bringing their lead up to 7 as the Billion Stars will inbound. Feng Lu with the basketball. He goes to Yo An. Yo An drives. Yo An will try to finish, but he won't. And here comes Lo Chung. Chung gives it to Jinja. Jinja steps back. He's against Jovic. Now they go down low. Give and go action. Nice shot there, but that will be no good. But that's good basketball from Sichuan.
That's been their bread and butter in the first half. Again, their backcourt rotation of Luo Jinjo and Luo Chung doing most of the damage. So expect them to continue to give the ball on their hands.
As George Jovic will draw the foul, and he will be going to the free throw line. George Jovic had 4 points and a couple of turnovers with 2 rebounds in the first half. He was aggressive, but not as efficient for the Billion Stars.
Yeah, he had 4 points in the first half, talking about Jovic. So the black shirts need more offense from one of their Serbian veterans.
As Jovic will hit that first free throw. George Jovic shows us a lot of promise with a lot of nice moves and making his way to the lane, and he makes 2 free throws there as they bring down the lead of the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. White shirts with the basketball. It's Lo Chung. Lo Chung against Jovic. Looking for a teammate here. Still with Chung. Chung will go to Jinjo. Jinjo, 6 seconds on the clock. Jinjo putting on the moves. He drives. He stops. He fades. Double pump. No good. And the rebound will go to the Billion Stars. And here they come. But a turnover. And the Blue Whales will get it back. Chung. Now they swing it one more. Chung with the basketball now. 13 seconds. Chung drives, steps back, mid-range. Jay, no good, and the rebound will go to Shu Bo. Now it's with Shou Yu. Shou Yu will drive, and he will draw the foul.
The Billion Stars not doing a good job to box out their offensive players, so they have to do a better job for them to at least keep it to a possession for the white shirts.
As Feng Xiao Yu will make his way to the free throw line here. As he was, oh no, actually it's a baseline inbound. Now it's with Chun Hao. Chun Hao with the basketball. 8 seconds left on the clock here. Chun Hao. Chun Hao hesitates. Chun Hao behind the back. 3 seconds left. Chun Hao drives. Chun Hao all the way to the rim. Wild shot's no good.
That's a good way to make up for those lost possessions, blocking that drive and keeping it to one possession for the white shirts.
And that's key, is making sure that you only keep it one possession, like you said. As the Billion Stars here gives it to Ching Soon. And that's a turnover, and here comes Sichuan. And that's going to be a foul. And that too, the Billion Stars cannot do is turn that ball over, especially against a young team that likes to run.
Yeah, the white shirts showing you they're the faster, quicker, and more athletic team. So that's been their go-to or calling card.
As we have a review on the floor here. by our officials on that last foul. But going to the halftime stats, one of the things that really blew my mind is the lead changes. There was only one lead change throughout the whole game, or throughout the first half. And times tied was only 2 times, and times with the lead for the Billion Stars, it was only 21 seconds, Carlo.
So I don't know if that's a discrepancy, but we've seen a more, like what we said, a seesaw battle, a closer battle for both teams. But the stats say otherwise. But when you look at the game, it's been a close battle.
As-
Sometimes you can see what's happening with the stats, so you just have to take a look at the game when you're watching the game.
And bench points for the first half for both squads, 7 for the Billion Stars and 4 for the Sichuan Jincheng Blue Whales, as both teams will enter the court once again. Also in the turnover story, 6 turnovers for the Billion Stars, only 2 for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Our officials discussing what exactly happened on the floor. I think they're reviewing whether or not it's a unsportsmanlike foul, and it is. That'll be free throws for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. And that's crucial. Carlo, you know, what do you think of those fouls when you turn the ball over and right away you foul, but there's no one ahead?
So that's a frustration foul, no? So that's what you have to avoid when, if you're a veteran team like the Black Shirts or the Billion Stars, you don't have to make those kinds of errors and show that you're the more veteran team. Show more poise and more character by just committing or not committing tiki-taki fouls like that.
As Feng Xiao Yu at the free throw line makes the first, makes the second. As the Sichuan Jincheng Whales will continue to build their lead. As we have 7 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this third quarter. It's day 1 of leg 1 here in Chengdu, China. And Sichuan Jincheng Whales with the basketball. Lo Cheng uses the screen. Cheng hesitates, looking for a teammate, goes to Xiu Yu. Xiu Yu, 3 seconds left. Xiu Yu, mid-range pull-up and a good block there. Coming from George Jovic, now showing some defensive skill here.
Great timing for George Jovic to show he also has hops on the defensive end to reject that shot.
Only have time here for a catch and shoot, and they do that, but it won't touch the rim, and here comes the Billion Stars. Hao Zhou gives it to Yo An. Yo An in the middle. He dumps down at Ching Soon. Ching Soon will miss. Ching Soon will get his own miss, and he will convert for 2.
So the Billion Stars, again, dumping it down low and doing what they do best, giving it to their CBA player.
And here comes the Sichuan Blue Whales. Chung with the basketball. Now they get it to Xiu Yu. Back to Chung. Chung, hesitation, step back, another hesitation. 2 seconds left. He pulls up for a 3, no good. Good defense there from the Billion Stars. Can they convert on offense? They drive, they sidestep, no good. Rebound to Jovic. Jovic won't miss, but that will be out of bounds, staying with the Billion Stars.
Nice intention for Jovic. He had his imprint on both ends of the floor. He was the one who forced a tough shot on the other end, and now he had the offensive rebound for that putback chance. And now another possession for the Black Shirts.
Inbounding is Yi Hao Jiao. Now they get it to Yo An. Yo An with a light double there. And the basketball will go to the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, and another turnover here for the Billion Stars.
The game is getting sloppy here for both teams, so they have to, again, settle down and restore some order here on both ends of the floor.
Xiao Yu with the basketball for the white shirts. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Now it's with Chun Hao. Chun Hao, 3 seconds left. I don't know if he knows. Hesitation, 3-pointer, short. And that will be a shot clock violation. And the Billion Stars will get another stop.
The Billion Stars, the previous 3 possessions, showing you they can lock down the offensive players. So that can be their calling card for the rest of the way here, showing you that they can also do it on the defensive end of the floor.
Now, George Jovic with the basketball here. Jovic uses a screen of Ching Soon. Jovic, he will kick out. A three-pointer is up. A three-pointer is good. Yeehaw Zhao, bottom of the net.
So again, the Billion Stars doing it on both ends of the floor. 3 straight nice defensive plays, and finally a three-pointer to go in after misfiring in the first half.
They kick out Sichuan here, an opportunity to put some points on the board. 6 seconds on the clock. Zhou Shi 3, yes sir! Zhou Shi has an answer back. The Billion Stars here, can they answer with a 3 of their own? Jovic with the basketball. They go to Ching Soon. Ching Soon, he drives. He goes all the way to the cup. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound will go to the Blue Whales. And here comes Cheer Yu. Cheer Yu decides to bring it back out. They swing it one more. They try to go down low, and a steal here by the Billion Stars. Here comes Jovic. Jovic goes the opposite, and that is an easy 2 points for Yoan.
But the game is getting faster paced here, and I think that will favor the White Shirts or the Sichuan Jinchong Whales. So we'll see if this fast-paced game will favor them, and almost a basket there, but no good.
And here comes the Billion Stars. Yoan with the basketball. They go to Hao Zhou. Hao Zhou 3, no good. And the rebound will go to Shu Bo. Here comes Sichuan. Xiao Yo decides to slow it down, gives it to Shu Bo. Now it's with Cheer Yu. Cheer Yu working his way through the defense. 10 seconds left. Cheer Yu putting on the moves here. Cheer Yu still with the basketball. Cheer Yu in trouble. Cheer Yu steps through, and a block by Hai Ching Soon. You cannot do that to a veteran player like Ching Soon.
Ching Soon showing you the patience and the strong stand to make that denial, showing you he is a veteran player.
As Fang Lu will convert for 2, and the Billion Stars here bidding to regain this lead against the Sichuan Jincheng Blue Whales. Can the white shirt answer here? Lo Chang with the basketball. Trying to find a teammate. They swing it one more to Show Yu. Show Yu decides to drive, but that's going to be a foul. And just like that, the Billion Stars showing us that they have a lot of fight under that basketball squad.
Billion Stars starting to assert its dominance here, but although they're still down by 3 here, if I'm not mistaken, the score's not showing, but you can feel it that the black shirts are starting to show that they're trying to live up to expectations now.
As the Sichuan Jincheng Whales with the basketball here. They drive, they kick out to Zhou Shi. Zhou Shi with a big-time 3. And the Sichuan Jincheng Whales answering back the call of the Billion Stars.
So Sichuan trying to use the three-pointer as a weapon once again, and the Billion Stars can't trade baskets with the three-point bombs of the white shirts.
And here comes the Whales. Lo Chang with the basketball. 15 on the clock. He's against Ricardo Yaka. Now it's with Show Yu. Back to Lo Chang. Chung. Hesitation. Drives. Teardrop off the glass. That's a wild shot. Ching Soon with the rebound. Here comes Yoan. Yoan will dump down. Can they finish? Yes, sir, they do. And the Billion Stars once again also answering back the offensive answer.
Yeah, but like what we mentioned, they can't trade threes with just 2-pointers, so they have to defend better again on the closeout 3-pointers.
The white shirts, now it's with Chung. 8 seconds on the clock. Chung all the way to the rim, but Ching Soon with a rejection. And here comes Yaka, giving it to Soon. Back to Yaka. Yaka loses the ball. He kicks out. A 3-pointer is up. Yes, sir! The Billion Stars knocking on the door here, and a timeout has been called by the Sichuan Jincheng Blue Whales. And just like that, the momentum is starting to swing the black shirts' way, as we will be back after this timeout. And welcome back to the action here in Chengdu, China. It's day one of leg one, and the action is starting to ramp up. The Sichuan Jincheng Whales down by one. Yes, that's right. They're down by one against the Billion Stars. Carlo, what did Billion Stars do here to regain this lead?
They just did it on both ends of the floor. First, they were forcing tough shots on the other end, and on the offensive end, their shots are starting to fall, and that's been a huge favor for them.
The white shirts here will try to regain this lead. Shu Bo. They will go to Zhao Han. Han all the way to the cup. Yes, sir. What a tough finish there. And they regain the lead for the white shirts. Yaka with the rock. Yaka asking for a teammate. Gives it to Yoan. Now they go down low. Can they finish? No. And the rebound will go to the white shirts. And here comes the Whales. Chung will try to kick it out, but that's out of bounds, and the Billion Stars will get this basketball.
Billion Stars heaving a sigh of relief there. That could have been a momentum shifter for the Sichuan team, but now the Billion Stars has a chance to restore some order here and regain the lead.
Billion Stars with the basketball. Yoan manning the point guard duties. They swing one more, but that's going to be a turnover. And the defensive switch up there by Sichuan seemed to have paid off.
Yes, that's what the white shirts white shirts have to keep doing here for them to. I think they have figured out how to defend the black shirts better here.
As now it's with Lo Chung. Chung, they swing one more to Daz Han. Han drives, kicks out to Chung. Chung, a deep three, no good. And the rebound will go to Hao Zhou. Hao Zhou gives it to Feng Lu. Lu all the way to the cup, and he will finish and regain the lead for the Billion Stars.
With the big man showing you they can put the ball on the floor here for most of the big men for the Billion Stars.
And a nice move there, but a wild shot, but that will be 2 free throws for Feng Xiaoyu. And he will be making his way to the free throw line. 36 seconds left to go in this third quarter. As Ricardo Yaka will come back into the game here for the Billion Stars. You know, if you're Sichuan Jincheng Whales, credit for a young team to be able to withstand some of the runs that the Billion Stars are giving them.
Actually, that was a tough break for the Billion Stars, that possession, because they defended, I think, 22 seconds or 23 seconds, only for you to give up a foul. But they didn't think it was a foul, so I think they did a good defensive possession for the most part of that play.
As Feng Xiaoyu making the first of 2 free throws, and this is for the lead, but he will miss. And the Billion Stars here pushing the pace right away. Yaka with the basketball. DHO. They swing it to Feng Lu. Lu still with the basketball. They kick out. Pump fake. They swing one more. A three-pointer is up. No good. And the rebound will go to Yaka. Yaka all the way to the cup. Right-hand scoop. No good. But the rebound will go to Ching Soon, and Ching Soon will finish.
And Yaka, again, heaving a sigh of relief there. He was saved by his teammate that time.
3 seconds left. Sichuan, and that's going to be a jump ball violation. And that will go the Billion Stars' way. And let's see if they can heave a last second shot here. 0.6 on the clock, enough for a catch and shoot. They give it to Yaka. Yaka heaves, and that's off the glass. And just like that, we're ending the third quarter with a 2-point lead for the Billion Stars. 54 the black shirts, 52 the white shirts. As we will be back with the final quarter of action here in day one, leg one of the Chengdu leg. China for the Asian tournaments, leg 1, day 1, and we are starting the fourth quarter action. And it's been an intense matchup between both of these teams. The white shirts with the basketball, but they're currently down by 2. Can they answer here with a basket? Now it's with Lo Chung. Chung, mismatch, 7 seconds on the clock. Chung putting on the moves. Chung all the way to the cup. No good, and good defense. Oh, that's going to be a foul against the Billion Stars, and Lo Chung will go to the free throw line.
The Billion Stars want to challenge that call. They believe they had a clean block there, but we'll see what the referees will. I think the referees won't review this one. The call stands.
Lo Chung, 17 points alongside 4 rebounds, shooting 42% from the field in the first 3 quarters. Make that 18 points. Lo Chung, the highest pointer right now in this ballgame.
Again, like what we mentioned, it's a perimeter-oriented team. Talking about the Sichuan Blue Whales. So if they want to keep this going, they have to generate some offense from their big men and their forwards to not them. It's like they're getting predictable with their offense coming from their 2 guards.
Now Joe will kick out to Jovic. Jovic all the way to the cup, and that's what you like to see from George Jovic.
And he has started to settle down here after misfiring in the first half. He's now taking over and showing you what he can do on offense.
And basketball with Chung. They swing it down to Das Han. Han will throw up a wild shot, and the basketball will go to the Billion Stars. And just like that, the Billion Stars here with an opportunity to build upon their lead. Jovic with the rock. Gives it to Hao Jiao. Hao Jiao uses 2 screens. They swing it one more. High-low is not there. EHO to Yo-An. Yo-An splits the defense. Hesitation all the way to the cup. No good. Good defense there coming from the Blue Whales. Here comes Sichuan. They swing one more. And they reset the offense. Shou Bo gives it to Shou Yu. Yu working his way through the defense. Goes down to Shou Bo. Shou Bo will draw the foul, and we can see here Sichuan trying to go to the low post.
Yeah, they're trying to mix things up. They've been hitting it from long range, but now they're trying to give the defense a different look with more inside baskets.
Inbounding here, the white shirts. They go to Lo Chung. Chung drives. Chung goes to Shou Yu. 3. Yes, sir! Shou Yu with a big-time 3, giving Sichuan Jincheng Whales the lead once again.
What a time for their outside shooting to recover here in talking about Sichuan, and they need more of that for them to retain or sustain this lead here.
And we have a whistle on the floor here. And there is some confusion, on the shot and the injury as the referees called or blew the whistle as soon as the shot went up. We hope that the player on the floor is okay, but the officials are saying they're going to review this as the whistle was called as soon as that player went down onto the floor. 57-56, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales up by 1 here. As our leading scorers for the Billion Stars, of course, is Hai Ching Soon with 16 points and 7 rebounds.
So 3 rebounds away from a double-double for their CBA veteran. So you can expect that from him, but he has to have more help. And he has been getting the help so far, starting in the late 3rd quarter. So that's why they were able to nudge it closer here. They're down by just 1 point.
As we hope that the player on the floor is all right, and the medical staff attending to him. He gets up on his feet by himself, which is a good sign. And we hear the crowd giving that round of applause as we will resume action here. And as we talk about the quarter scoring, throughout the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd quarter scoring, not one team had a 10-point difference. So that just shows how seesaw of a battle this is.
And that's what you want if you're the black shirts or even the Sichuan team. Just keep the game close and maybe just who wants it more in this fourth and final quarter will prevail.
Hao Zhou, step back three, no good. Rebound will go to the black shirts and they will convert. Zhu Chenju will do the cleanup duties here for the Stars. And here comes the Blue Whales. They give it to Xiao Yu. Yu with the basketball. They swing it one more to Cheer Yu. Cheer Yu loses it momentarily. He's in trouble. He will try to go to a teammate, but the Billion Stars will get it. They swing it one more. Yo An, three, butter! Shuai Yo An will give a 2-point lead for the Billion Stars. And the Sichuan Jincheng Whales will be forced to call a timeout as we have 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Carlo, what a game.
Yeah, the Billion Stars giving Sichuan a dose of its own medicine, talking about the three-pointers. So it's been a factor now for the Billion Stars that they are able to hit their outside shots now.
As the timeout was called there by the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. 61-57 is the score. A 5-point lead, or a 4-point lead here for the Billion Stars. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Day one, leg one of the Asian tournament here in Chengdu, China. We still have 3 more games coming your way. We have a jam-packed action on a nice Monday. That's what we like as basketball junkies, right, Carlo? It's
Yes,
4
of
games
course.
in one day.
You can't have enough basketball if you're a basketball fan and a basketball junkie. And yeah, we got that for you here in the Asian tournament.
A lot of action coming your way as we resume here in the fourth quarter between both of these squads. Sichuan with the possession. They give it to Xiao Yo. Xiao Yo all the way, tipped around, and a turnover. And no, it's not. It will stay with the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, as they will be inbounding at the baseline here with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Basketball will go to Xiaobo. And a turnover here. And a foul. And Jovic with a nice defensive play there.
Again, the youth of this Sichuan Blue Whales team showing now with those uncharacteristic turnovers, and that's what the coach will be mad about if you're the white team committing another error late in this game.
Hao Zhou gives it to Yo An. Yo An to Jovic. Jovic with the basketball looking for a teammate. He's in trouble. They give it to Yo An. 10 seconds on the clock. They try to go to Zhou. No. And the basketball will go to Sichuan. They're running. They're pushing. Now it's with Shiryu. Shiryu. Pull up mid-range. J. Short. And the Sichuan Jincheng Whales here. Like you said, uncharacteristic decision making here for the white shirts.
The Billion Stars starting to take advantage now. I think they're the more settled team here, making the more sensible decisions down the stretch. Even without their best players, they're 2 Americans yet to play. We've been hyping, who's this? Murphy and Martin at the start of this game, but they have yet to play for the Billion Stars.
Ja will miss the gimme layups, and the basketball will go back to the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. An opportunity here to finally break the dry spell on the offensive end for the white shirts. Xiao Yo gives it to Shiryu. Shiryu with the basketball uses a screen. Shiryu, 12 seconds on the clock. He will try to go to the opposite side to Zhou Shi. Shi drives, he slips, and the basketball will go to the Billion Stars. And once again, another turnover from the black shirts. And here comes Sichuan. Xiao Yu kicks out. 3-pointer is up. 3-pointer is good. Cheer to you. Will bring the lead of the Billion Stars back down to 1.
We badly needed that 3-pointer. It's been a sloppy game on the offensive end for Sichuan, but what a time for that 3-pointer to go in.
Yo An gives it to Hao Zhou. Hao Zhou back to Yo An. Yo An, no. Rebound will go to Jovic, and Jovic will draw the foul, and a N1 opportunity coming right your way for George Jovic.
Is he related to Nikola Jovic of the Miami Heat? He's also Serbian and plays for the Heat. And this one is this Georgie is he played for Miami, right?
Yes. Oh no, it was
Or the other
Milos Jovic.
Oh, okay, okay.
Milos Jovic played for the University of Miami. So
Maybe they're all related.
somehow they're all playing professional basketball. As George Jovic at the line here for the Billion Stars. He played for KK. If I'm gonna say this right, Drejeliv in the Serbian KLS, which is the Serbian Professional League. So a lot of experience there for George Jovic. As the ball now with Sichuan. Oh, a nice drive there by Yu all the way to the rim, bringing the lead of the Billion Stars back down to 2. Jovic, he drives. He dumps down. A nice feed down low to CHENGDU. And just like that, we're seeing some great basketball action.
Fancy pass there, leading to that short stab. So that's what the fans want here in the opening game of this Chengdu leg.
Yu, he will slip, throws up a wild shot, and Yoan will get the rebound. Now it's with Hao-Jo. Hao-Jo all the way to the rim. Oh my goodness, what a move! Hao-Jo! My goodness, in attack mode.
Back-to-back fancy makes for the Billion Star, showing the younger team they can also make it fancy here while also being effective on the offensive end.
Yu almost will turn that ball over. He gets it back. They go to Chun Hao. Chun Hao with a beautiful pull-up mid-range. A lost start in this game.
Making it simple that time are the Sichuan Blue Whales to inch closer here to just 4 points.
Hao-Jo goes to Yoan. Now they go down low once again to CHENGDU. And CHENGDU always at the right spot at the right time.
Just lurking down low is that player. And he can keep doing that one.
Xiaoyo. It's to Yu. Yu drives. Yu all the way to the cup. No good. Great defense there by Ching Soon. But the White Shirts will prevail. They still have the basketball. They drive middle. They go all the way. No good. Ching Soon once again with good defense. And Yoan with the slam dunk. The Billion Stars putting on an absolute show here in the fourth quarter.
Billion Stars starting to pull away here. They have the advantage. They have the momentum. And nice throw down there. And we can have one more here. It's a layup. Still effective.
Yoan with the steal and the 2 points. And it is now a double-digit lead just like that for the Billion Stars. The Sichuan Jincheng Whales, their answer, a long 3 is no good, and that will go out of bounds. And I don't know about that shot selection there.
And the youth of this white shirt team showing here, and on the other end, the Billion Stars showing you the veteran presence. They were down by as many as 12 in the first half, but now they have turned it around to build their own double-digit lead. So they have really settled down and take control of this game.
74, the Billion Stars. 64, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. 3 minutes left to go here in our fourth quarter, as we will be back with some more Asian tournament action. Welcome back here at the Chengdu leg of the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. The Billion Stars now with a 10-point lead as Jovic will go all the way to the rim, but he will be blocked by the rim. And here comes Yu. The Billion Stars once again with the steal. Jovic to Yaka. Yaka going through the defender there as Yaka will draw the foul. 74-64. Carlo. Billion Stars, they were down by 11, now they're up by 10. What a game.
The Billion Stars are getting their way here on offense. They've been getting the fast break opportunities and a handful of three-pointers at the start of this fourth quarter. So it's been all systems going here for the veteran team, the Black Shirts.
Yoan will draw the foul. Couple of whistles here in this fourth quarter. And it will go to the Sichuan Jincheng Whales as they have a 10-point deficit they will try to erase in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. And let's see if they do something about that in this possession. Cheer Yu with the basketball. Cheer Yu working his way through the defense, gets the switch. Cheer Yu drives. He goes all the way off the glass. Yes, sir. What a nice move from Cheer Yu.
The game is not yet over. Nice 2-point basket there to inch closer, but time is not on their side.
Yaka. Now it's with Yoan. Back to CHENGDU. And that will be a foul. Another whistle here. As Billion Stars will try to bring their lead back up to double digits. And a timeout has been called by the Billion Stars. 74, the Black Shirts, 66, the White. Will be back with the rest of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Chengdu, China for leg one, day one of the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. As the Black Shirts up by 8 here. They fire a three, no good. Ball is tipped, and it will stay with the Billion Stars. As we can see here, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales have inserted some of their players that haven't played this whole game. Or maybe that's a sign of waving the white flag here for the White Shirts. But Ching Soon still in the game with the Billion Stars, and he will be defended well there by Ying Huo Hung. As the Sichuan Jincheng Whales will get this possession. Zhou Hao Shuen in the game for the first time. He is manning the point guard duties here for the White Shirts. He looks particularly young as he has the basketball. Working their way around, 13 seconds on the clock. Shuen gives it to Han. Han steps back, three, that's long. And that's off the Billion Stars, and it will stay with the Jincheng Whales. How did the Sichuan Jincheng Whales fall apart here in this game, Carlo?
I think the Billion Stars just managed to know who to defend. They were able to defend their perimeter players, their 1-2 punch and the guards for the Sichuan Stars. And once they were misfiring in the fourth quarter, that's when the Billion Stars made the run.
A three-pointer is up and no good here for Sichuan, and a little bit of sloppy action here coming from the White Shirts with 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Billion Stars up by 8, bidding to get their first win here in the Asian tournament Chengdu leg. Ooh, nice move there by Shuen. Shuen splits the defense. Teardrop is up. No good, and the rebound will go to Hai Ching Soon. Now it's with Wee Hao Jiao. Now it's back to Hao Jiao. Jiao deciding to slow things down. Time was on their side. Yoan 7 seconds on the clock. Yoan drives middle, kicks out to Zhao. Zhao pump fakes. Zhao pulls up for a mid-range J off the glass, no good, but he will shoot 2 free throws. Who has been the most impressive for you from both of these teams, Carlo, from this first game?
I think it's none other than their CBA player of the Billion Stars. It's Hai Ching. Really imposing his will down low and really controlling the game with his presence. Not just his scoring, but his veteran presence that has, I think, translated to the rest of his teammates.
Hai Ching soon being one of the, if not the biggest guy on the court in this first game, as Zhao will miss both of those free throws. Now the basketball is with Xuan. Xuan putting on the move. Xuan steps back, kicks out. They swing one more. Shi for 3. Yes, sir. Gets the shooter's touch. And just like that, it's only a 5-point lead. This game is far from over. There's only 17 seconds left to go, though. Zhao with the basketball. Zhao's double team. Zhao's in trouble. They get a Yoan. Now it's with CHENGDU, and that will be the ball game. The Billion Stars will get their first win here at leg 1 of the CHENGDU leg of the Asian tournament. 74 the Billion Stars, 69 the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Carlo, any last thoughts here for this first game?
The Billion Stars knew it's a short tournament, just a week-long tournament, so every game is important, like what we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. And they were just sizing up. I think they were just sizing up Sichuan in the first 3 quarters before they were able to know what they had to do in the 4th quarter to build the lead and pull away when it mattered most.
The Billion Stars down as much as 11 points, but they will gut out their first win here in the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. 74 the Billion Stars, 69 the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, as that will be the first game of day 1. So don't go away just yet. We still have 3 more basketball games coming your way here at the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com.